So, you're thinking of getting an Egyptian Uromastyx as a pet? Let me just say, they're awesome. These spiny-tailed lizards are like tiny dinosaurs mixed with desert wanderers. But owning one isn't for everyone. Let's break this down step by step. First off, their diet is one of their most unique traits. Forget bugs, they're herbivores. I'm talking leafy greens like collard or mustard greens, along with lentils and squash. No crickets or mealworms. If you're looking for a feeder lizard scenario, this isn't it. Temperature control is your biggest responsibility. These guys come from the blazing deserts of North Africa where the sun is brutal. You'll need a basking spot as hot as 120 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than your local pizza oven. Here's a common mistake, thinking one heat lamp is enough. Nope, you need to set up a gradient in their enclosure, with one end at 120 degrees Fahrenheit and the other at about 85 degrees Fahrenheit. This lets them self-regulate their body temperature. Think of it like a desert Airbnb. Speaking of enclosures, size matters. A lot. A minimum is a 4x2 foot tank for an adult, but they'll thrive in something even larger. More space equals happier lizard. Cramming them into tight quarters is basically lizard jail. Don't do it. Hydration is another area where people mess up. Don't drench their enclosure, it's not a rainforest. Instead, you'll want a water dish and occasional misting of food to keep the humidity low, around 20 to 30%. And they're diggers. Like professional level diggers. You'll need at least a few inches of sandy soil substrate, but don't just grab sand from the backyard. Calcium-based sand blends are safer and prevent impaction. Pro tip, mix this with soil for the perfect texture. Socializing them is a balancing act. Egyptian Uromastyx can tolerate handling if you're calm and consistent, but they aren't like cats or dogs. Push them too hard and they'll stress out. Honestly, some are more social than others. Now, can we talk lifespan? These things live forever. Okay, not forever, but up to 15 to 20 years. That's longer than some marriages. If you're not ready for a long-term commitment, pause before buying one. Vet care? You might not have exotic vets in your area who know about Uromastyx. This is a legit problem, and it's on you to do the research before you even buy one. Otherwise, you're rolling the dice with your lizard's health. Can they live with another Uromastyx? Usually not. They're territorial little creatures and will fight over space, food, or just because they're grumpy. Stick to keeping one per enclosure unless you're ready for bloodshed, literally. Getting one? Avoid chain pet stores. These lizards are often wild-caught, which can lead to all kinds of health issues. Go with a reputable breeder. You'll pay more up front, but your Uromastyx will be healthier and happier in the long run. Owning an Egyptian Uromastyx is like maintaining a small desert ecosystem in your home. If you're up for the challenge, they're fascinating, low maintenance in the right setup, and just incredible to observe. They're not for everyone, but for the right person, they're a perfect fit.